Welcome to the more local sports podcast in Central Florida. This is Sandlot Sports. I am Adam Capison. I'm here with Michael Pogel
Also here.
and BJ Thomas.
For now, I'm here.
For now, until the Taco Bell kicks in, and then we'll end the podcast. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're empty. We're empty. Yeah, don't worry about that.
So I guess we'll kick it off with the NBA playoffs because those are still going on. I do want to personally thank, on behalf of the Orlando Magic, want to thank the Philadelphia 76ers and Los Angeles Lakers because the Magic are not the only embarrassment now in the NBA. So it's thank you, miseryless company. I thought it was so funny that Philly came back from 3-1 down from Boston. Everybody's like, "Oh, look at this team, they're great," and they just played like a JV team against New York. It was amazing. And then you've got the Lakers with LeBron looking like Cleveland West. BJ, I'll put this to you. Does LeBron just need to retire and go away?
I mean, I've been in favor of him going away for a couple of years now. I don't know why he's not yet going away.
I'm seeing everything say that we saw LeBron play his last game. A lot of people are saying that.
Well, I thought he's too much of a narcissist to just go away.
Yeah.
He's on that John Jones program.
Yeah.
I've got to be relevant every so often.
Mm-hmm.
But I did think it was funny that they saw a thing that I think it was like 3 like big name players played their last playoff game against the Thunder. It was like Tim Duncan, Steve Nash, and there was somebody else. I was like, oh, well, that's neat. Maybe LeBron can be the 4th.
Yeah, might be it.
So, because if he goes anywhere, the only teams that will pay him anything ain't making the playoffs.
No.
So, and
the Magic will pay him some stupid contract for sure.
Okay, I repeat my comment. Because do you really think if he came to Orlando, the Magic would make the playoffs?
Probably. Get the ball out of Paulo and Franz's hands for a little bit.
Well, the thing with Franz is as long as he's on the court, he's good. Even with Paulo, he hasn't been on the court that much this year. So,
I don't know. It was probably time for him to hang it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good run. He is not the greatest of all time. I don't care what the youngins say.
Nope, that's Horace Grant.
Dennis Rodman, goddammit. So I don't know if you guys saw the elbow that Wemby threw 2 nights ago.
See that.
Mm-hmm.
Nas Reed didn't.
We saw it. It was late.
That was a long elbow coming too.
Hell yeah.
That was like a hook from somebody else.
That fucking looked sharp. That elbow looked sharp.
And what I thought was funny was you had, of course, ESPN, just because they have to have content. They can't do stupid shit like we do. You had commentators on ESPN go, that's fine. Elbow people. I'm like,
yeah, they need him in the playoffs. That's fine.
Yeah. But I mean, yes, he gets hacked. He gets fouled all the time. So does every other big man that's ever played the NBA.
Right, and they all react the same, so he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. But
they
I
all
mean,
react the same. Shaq did it. When Shaq got sick of getting fouled, he started fighting like, this is how it's been. I don't blame him. That shit hurts.
I thought it was funny.
He's getting slapped by guys that are like 6'7".
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not getting slapped by me.
Yeah, ESPN had Jay Williams, like 6'2" guard, was like, well, when Shaq elbowed me in the face, I'm like, how is your face still attached?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't 100%.
Shaq was taking it easy on him.
Well, I mean, if not, Shaq's going to jail in most situations. I mean, he's got a hand as like a turkey.
Yeah. Well, he ran a social experiment. He went up to, I think it was Toronto, and he wanted to see how long it would take for people to recognize him. Grand,
Immediately.
grand total of 20 seconds.
Yeah. I
Good.
saw him a handful of times in Orlando growing up. And it's like one of those you see him I saw him in a Walmart parking lot from across the entire I'm like, that's Shaq right there.
He is taller than the pickup trucks.
Yeah. Like, I'm on about that Shaq over there across the parking lot. I can see him.
He is a large human being.
Yeah.
It's not even the height though. I think it's the width too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that, I think that's kind of shocking. I've noticed that
Same.
he's gotten older. Like he's just like a door.
Yeah. Same thing with the Big Show, the wrestler, used to live in Apopka and he used to shop at the Winn-Dixie in Apopka all the time. You see him in there all the time. I'm like, well,
Oh, really?
that's definitely him.
Paul White?
Yeah.
Paul something?
What's his name? I think it is Paul White, actually.
Paul White with but it's like with a W or something.
Yeah. And seeing him pushing a shopping cart is like watching somebody push a liquor store shopping cart. It's just a gigantic man grocery shop.
That's got to be something to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate participating in like the freak show mentality, but for God's sake,
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love sports, which is like all about like, athletic specimens doing athletic shit. And so like then you see a person like the Big Show, and it's just you have to kind of be in awe.
You do.
I think
because
it's just right and the wrong way to do it, of course.
I think we've talked about it before. Like when you see a wrestler in person, like they're a lot bigger than like on TV, and that motherfucker is a lot bigger than looks like on TV.
Super duper a lot bigger.
Yeah. You're like, I think he is a giant. Like,
Yeah.
But then same thing with those NBA players. You see those guys in public, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah. CJ saw Dwight Howard once, and he goes, I wasn't so surprised. Like, and this is where I got this concept from. He's like, I wasn't so surprised how tall he was, as how wide he was. And I think that's where I got the concept of thinking back on it. Is like the width is probably like the width of these guys' shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I bumped into Dwight Howard once at Bahama Breeze. They were in Altamont.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was just. I'm like, oh, that is a large man.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about some football stuff that's been coming up. I don't know why. Maybe y'all can tell me. But why coaches have felt the need to take pot shots at Mississippi football?
Oh, I mean, first of all,
I don't know.
they made a mistake by putting University in Mississippi.
Fair. But you've got Lane Kiffin saying that he can't bring recruits there because he can't get black athletes in the door because they don't want to go to Oxford.
Oh, he's looking for any excuse to take shots.
And you got Sarkisian at Texas saying that we couldn't compete because their academic standards were significantly lower. If you could sign your name, you can get in.
Hey man, like look, we talk shit sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Also, geography is kind of important. Think about something like that.
I mean, we've talked about that before because ain't nobody want to go to Lincoln, Nebraska.
No.
I mean,
people that live in Lincoln, Nebraska don't want to go to Lincoln, Nebraska.
No. Unless you're just
people in Boston.
Yeah. It's like either Dakota. There's no sports teams in either Dakota. Why do you think? Ain't fucking nothing there.
Ain't nothing there.
Yeah.
But and that's why to get recruits to Columbus, Ohio, is a goddamn miracle. To get them in
No,
Ann
it's
Arbor,
not. You
Michigan,
just throw bags of money at them.
you can do that now legally.
It's all been doing since the 80s.
Yeah.
So
Let's not act like the SEC had the market cornered on that.
no.
No.
Yeah, I always think it's funny that Cam Newton was supposed to go to Mississippi State and then turned down the $50,000 that Mississippi State was supposed to give him, and then went to Auburn for free. That math don't math.
But that's because the Mississippi State thing got blown out? It got put out of the media, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of at that time he couldn't go there.
You have to. Yeah, you have to not.
Yeah. and he went to Auburn for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it came out during the season that Mississippi State, because I think wasn't his uncle was bitching that he didn't get the money from Mississippi State.
Right, but they knew this was happening long before we did.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys ever delved into the history of SMU football and why they got the death penalty?
No.
There was a pretty good movie about it, but essentially, obviously,
the 30 for 30 thing.
Yeah, they were paying the football players because, of course, they did. The NCAA said stop doing that, and they just kept doing it. The NCAA said stop doing that. And then they got busted because they gave a guy an envelope that said cash on it.
Hell yeah!
It might as well have been a burlap sack with a dollar sign painted on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just okay, enough is enough. Y'all need to stop.
Mm.
And they punish them okay, yeah. I need to punish my kids to make a point. Okay, yeah, you're done. And that's actually why they won't do the death penalty now for any team. Because it didn't just hurt them. It hurt Texas, it hurt Oklahoma, it hurt all the schools that were on the schedule. Because they didn't get the money for it.
Mm.
So yeah, I am waiting, just any type of football story. I'm okay, football. I can talk about football. Something.
Yeah,
anything.
It's not even drama in camps yet.
No. Waiting for the fights. In camp. Because you got the NBA. Only the NBA could do this. The NFL could not fuck up this badly. Okay. So earlier today, 2 former NBA players passed away. One from brain cancer. The other one, I think, they haven't disclosed cause of death yet, but there was rumors as to what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at the NBA playoff game today, they had a moment of silence for one, took a TV break to show a FanDuel ad, had a moment of silence for the other, took another commercial break to show another commercial, and then came back to the game.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how you maximize profits.
Yeah. We're so sad. Please gamble. We're still so sad. Now get back to the game.
It's just only the NFL, because the NFL would have the 2 moments of silence surrounded by gambling ads, but not in between.
Yeah. This moment of silence is brought to you by FanDuel.
Yes.
That's right.
Capitalism at its finest.
I mean, should we be shocked?
No.
I mean, I'm more shocked that it wasn't a prediction market app.
Calci, whatever.
Even though the FanDuels and stuff, they're starting to do that too. They're like, download FanDuel and bet on the predictions. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Even you guys, come on.
I mean, realistically, are you surprised?
No, they got to
I
corner
mean,
that
you seen
market
the
too.
beauty at the hospital. Why would they monetize everything else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches.
So I think from the world of sports, that's about it. I'm kind of going through now because we don't talk baseball
Yeah.
unless it's the World Series. I don't care. Um, but I did want to ask you guys because I saw an ad, obviously because it's capitalism, for the new scary movie that's coming out. Okay, and my first
Mhm.
response was why, but capitalism need money. Um, my second question was, what are some really good parody movies that have come out?
Oh, we can do this one. But also, I do have some defense for the scary movie coming out. I do believe that only the first two were fully done by the Wayans brothers, and that all the other ones were just were other writers that came in. So I believe the first two of the scary movie franchise were the only ones done by the actual Wayans brothers. So now this one is the one coming out now is the Wayans brothers again.
Okay, now
So could be good, could be better.
could be good. Yeah, and I will fully admit, full transparency,
Mm-hmm.
watching the first one in the theater when the girl was pinned to the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. And also to your point, you're talking about parody movies. Don't be a menace to South Central Racing, drinking your juice in the hood.
Classic.
One of the better
Classic.
ones.
Yes.
Also, Wayne's brothers.
So my parents, when did that come out? 94, 5?
I
Yeah,
think
about that time.
yeah, because I think Don't Be a
That's
Menace to
right.
Society came out in '93. So
Okay, so that means my middle brother was 9, and my youngest brother was 8, and my parents took off for the weekend, and uh, I had they let me rent that because they had no idea what the hell it was. They had no clue, none whatsoever. So they left, and then I had my brothers watch it. It's 9 and 7 or whatever it was. Oh,
Hurry up and buy. You can't do the whole scene. But I remember watching that movie, hearing the door chime. I died laughing.
yeah. That had to be eye opening for them looking back on it.
you guys got any others?
Oh, for sure, Spaceballs.
Yeah, Spaceballs.
Um,
Yeah, gotta be up there. What about like the Hot Shots movie, making fun of like Rambo and all that stuff?
yeah, those were
Yeah.
great. Not enough people talk about Top Secret that Val Kilmer did.
Top Secret's a good one.
That's
Yep.
a great one. The Hot Shots movies.
That's what I just said.
Or no, Major League. That's what I meant. Major League. We
Mike's
mentioned that I think last
Mike's on a
week.
couple gummies. It's fine. Just let him go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think last week we brought up Major League. But yeah,
And classified as I guess so.
yeah, it's fun.
Kind of
Any
a
base
Bull Durham or
any of the baseball movies made in that time era.
Okay, so is it a parody movie or is it just a funny sports movie?
I think it's a
Yeah, Major League would be more along the lines of a better funny sports movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like some other ones.
You guys ever see Galaxy Quest?
Yes, and actually that one at conventions that actually ranks high. People rank their favorite Star Trek movies, and that one beats out a lot of Star Trek movies.
Would Team
I love that
America
movie.
World Police be a parody?
What would it be a parody?
Potentially, Well, there was a time
like
in the
all the '80s like
yeah,
military flag
Yeah,
waving movies.
that, and there was a time in like the 70s, like a very niche time where they tried to make marionette puppets things like it was making fun of essentially.
see, I think
But
Matt and Trey just did marionettes because of what they were doing.
yeah, but that movie is fucking hilarious. I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it in a while.
America, fuck yeah.
That's a favorite movie to have somebody watch never seen it before.
Yes.
I need you to clear your brain of everything that you know of and just sit down and watch this. Smoke this first and then sit down and watch this.
Eat this brownie first.
Yeah.
Would Tropic Thunder count as a parody movie?
Yeah.
I got BJ thinking on this one.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's more of a middle finger to their own industry than a parody movie, but it very well could be.
Yeah, I don't know. Name a movie that it would be parodying, being a parody of.
Yeah, I think it parodies the industry, not so much the movie as a whole. That's
Okay.
why I'm.
Yeah,
All
there's
right.
not many of filming a movie about filming a movie. That's not really doesn't happen very often. But I mean, there's a million Vietnam movies, but that's not really what the movie's about.
No, it's about making fun of Hollywood and Tom Cruise as Les
Yeah.
Grossman. That's
Mhm.
all I need.
Yeah, I mean, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
That's a parody movie.
It's a parody movie.
A great one.
Hmm. I forgot what it's called, but there was one that parodied The Godfather.
Are you talking about the? Did you see the
Oh
one with?
man, what was it?
Remember Johnny Dangerously with Michael Keaton?
I know I've seen it, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But there's one that parodied The Godfather. I'm going to look it up because it's going to bother me. Jamie Moore starred in it.
Was it The Freshman?
No. Let me see.
I don't know. Yeah, it does bother me that they can't make good parody movies anymore. Now that's I'm hoping Scary Movie changes that. But I think
Yeah.
the ability of writers to understand the material well enough to poke fun at it and not be above what they're doing, I think that's the key. Because everything tries to be so meta nowadays that they laugh at their own jokes and it's not as funny. Whereas like Robert Hood Men in Tights, the running joke
Mhm.
of a chew is goddamn hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just Mel Brooks, though.
And that's my point. Is writers today are not at anywhere near his level.
Okay, the movie I'm thinking of is literally called Mafia with an exclamation mark at the end of it.
Mm.
It's got Jay Moore, Lloyd Bridges, Christina Applegate, and Olympia Dukakis in it. It's actually a pretty big cast. I forgot how big that cast was.
What? How come we haven't mentioned Naked Gun? It's a parody of Police Squad.
No, it is
Yeah.
Police Squad.
It is Police Squad. It's a movie of the Police Squad show. But even that's a parody of any police show from
Yeah,
the 60s, 70s.
I think that's what he meant. But yes,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's what. Hopefully, that's what I meant. That's what we're gonna go with.
But yeah,
we're gonna go with that.
same.
Tropic Thunder is classified as a parody movie. Oh man, Walk Hard.
Walk Hard's
Yeah.
a good one.
Walk
That's
Hard's
hilarious.
hilarious.
Not enough people talk about Walk Hard.
No, yeah. I think I do want some.
Yeah. I have and my brother. You have them? Yeah, Blazing Saddles. I wonder if pretty much any of Mel Brooks movies. Yeah, History of the World Part 1.
What's that a parody of besides documentaries?
What, History of the World Part 1?
Yeah.
History?
So I go back to, is it just a funny movie or is it a parody of something?
Yeah.
Because like Airplane is a parody of Airport, which was a movie that came out
Okay.
back in the 70s. Austin Powers is a parody of James Bond.
Yeah, any James Bond movie. Those are also good. What else is there?
Shaun of the Dead.
Hmm. I'm trying to think more in the sports world, but they're all pretty original, even the comedies. Like
Yeah,
The Replacements
yeah.
wasn't a parody
That's
of anything.
yeah, and
It's
that,
just a
again,
movie.
that's just a funny movie.
Yes, funny
It's a
movie.
great movie.
It's a
And
really
Monty
good.
Python and the Holy Grail classified as a parody.
I don't know what it's parodying.
Author,
That's one thing. Monty
authoritarian
Python.
spoof.
One thing you can always say Monty Python is original. So I don't think that was really a parody of anything.
Well, I think they're making fun of like, I don't know, probably any movie that was about kings or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe the concept of the whole like monarchy, anyways.
A lady in the water is no sense of government.
Yeah.
And I know I screwed that quote up.
I would say you could argue that Clue is a parody of the board game, but
Hey,
I don't think it is.
Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid movie.
Yeah.
As well as Kung Pao Under the Fist.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That one was
Load,
literally a spoof on the old Kung Fu because it was made with cut up Kung Fu movies from clips of them. That's what the whole movie is.
that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I saw this one, but I completely forgot. Loaded Weapon.
That sounds familiar. Who's in it?
Emilio Estevez, if I remember correctly.
And Samuel L.
Isn't
Jackson.
he?
Emilio Estevez and Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay. That does sound familiar. Trying to think what else would be a parody. I mean, you have all the ones that they churn out, like the 913 movie. That's one. Or they knock out a bunch of parodies in one
Well,
movie like that.
and see, and that one to me, that's parodying the entire genre of teen
Yeah.
movies. Yes, there's
Hmm.
bits and pieces of like She's All That,
Yeah.
Can't Hardly Wait, and all that, but it's because it's all kind of like that
The
same
genre,
movie
yeah.
genre.
Like they did one that parodies all of the Twilight movies. It's a newer one. It's like I think it's called like Vampires Suck or something like that. But that one is actually pretty funny. I watched it with my daughter because she likes the Twilight Saga. She likes all that crap,
Yeah.
and she made me watch them. I'm like, all right, we're gonna watch this movie now, and like it makes fun of every little detail. So that was pretty funny actually.
Vampires are not supposed to sparkle.
That's not even part of the parody.
No, that's part of the actual original.
Yeah, it's part of the actual original. That's the plot line of the original movie.
Because y'all are stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think parody is more about the style. You can the style.
It's got to be making almost like it's making fun of something that's already been before. That's why it's hard to say Tropic Thunder is a parody because it's not really making fun of a movie where it's talking about shooting another movie, but like Spaceballs is obviously a parody of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay, So I'm gonna leave this question to you guys. What makes a good parody movie versus a bad parody movie? Besides the jokes don't land.
Well, shit.
Uh,
I think if we can answer that question, that there wouldn't be any bad parody movies.
that's true.
Fair.
I think some of the ones that are bad, um, they don't really rely. I know it's not much to say that there's parody movies aren't known for the story, but but to have a story is ideally a good plot point for a movie, and that's what makes.
Hey,
I don't know.
Spaceballs has a damn good plot.
Mhm.
Galaxy Quest has a good plot,
Yeah.
a good conflict, and good resolution.
Mhm.
So it's not,
And we
not like,
looking at Galaxy Quest, look at the actors that are in it.
oh yeah,
Yeah. And that's another thing too. They'll just hire a bunch of cheap comedic actors to throw a movie together. Get somebody that
Well,
knows what they're doing.
I think there's a fine line between like pushing the joke on the parody and being too absurd.
Yeah, it's
Like,
the execution
you
of
know,
the joke.
yeah, I think
Hmm.
that's a lot of it too. Is making sure that you push, but you don't push too far. You don't want to lose
Yeah,
the initial premise of the joke.
I think that was the brilliance of Leslie Nielsen. He would look you square in the face like he's acting in a Shakespearean play and tell you a fart joke,
Yeah,
and it would land.
my grandmother used to tell me, she's like, it just she couldn't believe some of the stuff he was doing because he was such a serious actor in her time.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
like it was just like stunning to her to see him doing Naked Gun and acting like that. But
I don't know if y'all saw.
my brothers
I don't know if
love
y'all
those
saw
movies.
I don't know if y'all saw the new one.
not
But
yet.
that's kind of what they did that and that with Liam
Liam-
Neeson too. Yeah, it made it funnier.
But
I'm like, that's good.
that's what makes it funny because
Mhm.
the jokes themselves, yeah, they'll get a chuckle. Like when he's
Mhm.
talking to the girls, like, hey, nice beaver, thanks, I just got stuffed.
Yeah,
You get a chuckle out of it. But the fact that they were talking as if it's just
yeah,
normal dialogue in the movie, you're like, it's like listening to the Dan Band. Like, did I just hear that?
yeah, yeah. Because nobody's overreacting. Like what? It's just
Yeah,
like it's a throwaway. It's just
yeah,
Chevy Chase is good at those. He'll tell
yeah.
you a joke and just like keep going. Like it's just part of the conversation.
Yep.
Bill Murray's fantastic at it.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's definitely a lot of it is the execution of the jokes, not just the writing of them. And I love a good like background joke, like even in a scene or something like that. Like I
Hmm.
mentioned it before, like in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, when he brings his boss a Christmas present, he goes, "Put it over there on the counter with the others," and they're all the exact same weird shaped
Yeah.
box. So everybody got their boss the exact same gift. Nobody ever says anything. It's never brought up, never comes back in the movie.
Nope.
But
Well,
it
it's like
just takes place in that time. It's just
it's
small
like in
stuff like that. I love it.
in Caddyshack when they're out there putting him and Danny. And Danny compliments him on the punt. He goes, "Thank you very little," and just keeps it just keeps moving.
And then
It's like,
again,
and you're just like, "What the fuck?" Like,
yeah. And then again in Christmas Vacation when they're in the grocery store when Eddie does the whole thing where he's like get something for you. Get something real nice for yourself too. When they're grocery shopping,
yes,
Clark keeps putting stuff in the grocery cart and he grabs like a light bulb or something, a pack of light bulbs, and he puts it in the cart, and then Eddie grabs a bag of dog food and just goes on a light bulb. Never addressed. Like
oh, yeah.
I never addressed it. Just destroyed the light bulbs in the cart.
It's just
Neither
Eddie.
neither one of them even look at it. They just keep walking and keep going about the scene. This is
Just Eddie.
yeah.
I mean, what do you expect? It's Eddie.
Yep. Also, I don't want to harp on that same. I can talk about that movie over and over again.
Yeah.
When they're getting the eggnog and they have like the little toothpick thing that's spinning, he just like touches it and it falls apart.
Yeah,
He just looks at it and walks away.
that's a great movie.
But I think you're right because when it comes to comedy, when it comes to actual jokes, whether it's a
Mhm.
parody movie, whether it's comedy, whatever, it's is the setup is the setup done right, and is the joke executed properly?
Mhm.
And you can have stuff in the background. Like I think in Airplane, they have like the baggage handlers like
Oh,
throwing luggage, never addressed, don't even
yep.
talk to the baggage handlers. They're just like chucking it like they're footballs. That's funny because it's and it subverts your expectation.
Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff. Like in the scene where in the background see that Hare Krishna is doing like backflips and like
Yeah,
and like stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of that in the background of that movie.
but it's set up. You subvert your expectations, and the joke lands. So yep, there you go.
Yep.
And it's an actual joke, not just somebody being stupid.
Yeah.
Shit.
You
Somebody
okay?
being stupid. Yeah, somebody being stupid is also pretty hilarious.
Mhm.
But that's the people that do that well are extremely intelligent.
That's the thing.
That is
Is
true.
yeah. And it's funny that we're having this conversation on George Carlin's birthday.
Oh,
Yes. I mean, who played an idiot better than Jerry Lewis?
Yeah.
it's
I'm
true.
pretty sure he's not an idiot. He might be a bunch of other things, but I don't think he's an idiot.
Hmm.
So, well, gentlemen, that's all I've got for this week. You guys have anything else?
Not that I can think
I
of.
don't think so.
Okay. Well, it's been good, and like we're getting close. Like we're almost out of May. Once we're into June, then like OTAs will start, football will start, and we'll get there. So, but ladies and gentlemen, this has been Sandlot Sports.